Hey everyone, Rodney Goldston here, founder of the Pick Yourself movement, and I'm out doing my morning walk, getting my morning exercise in, and I'm passing through this cemetery here, and wanted to do a quick video to give you some helpful advice for achieving your goals and your dreams and succeeding in life, relevant to a cemetery. It has been said that the cemetery, the graveyard, is the wealthiest place in the world. Not some place where there are diamonds buried, not somewhere in the Middle East where there are vast amounts of oil, but the cemetery. And that's because buried here in the cemetery with people are so many hopes and dreams. So many dreams that were given to people that they never pursued, that they never started, and that just simply died with them. So I want to offer you some practical advice for not let your dreams die with you. Number one is that you've got to start. You see, the number one reason that so many people's dreams die, so many people's dreams end up here in the cemetery, is they just don't get started on them. If you've been given an idea, a vision, a purpose, something that has been given to you, and I believe that everyone showed up here with a purpose, the number one thing that you've got to do is that you've got to start. And so many people just don't get started because they tell themselves it's going to be hard or it's going to take too long. I want you to remember this. There's an old African proverb that says, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. It is going to be hard. It may take you a long, long time. But if you don't get started, this is where your dreams, this is where your vision, this is where your purpose will end up. It'll be buried along with you when you leave this world. And folks, we're all going to die. We're all on our way right here. So that's number one. Number one, you've got to start. Number two is that you've got to stop listening to stupid people. Listen to what Mark Twain said. Mark Twain said, never ever argue with stupid people because they will drag you down to their level and beat you with their experience. Folks, you've got to stop listening to the naysayers, to the stupid people who are telling you that your vision, your dream, that you can't do it, that it's not right for you, you don't have what it takes. Stop listening to them. These are the stupid people, the naysayers in life. In fact, let me tell you something. There's a place in Israel called the Dead Sea. And the reason they call it the Dead Sea is because there are no inlets. There are no outlets. There are only inlets into the Dead Sea. And it's so full of salt that if you were to get into the Dead Sea, you just float. And folks, some people are like that. These are the stupid people that Mark Twain referred to. They're just inlets. Things come in, but nothing good comes out of them. They're just the walking, breathing dead. You've got to get yourself away from those folks. And let me tell you, I know that every one of us, we all have people like that in and around us. They may be in your family. It may be your parents. I've counseled people, and you can't get rid of your parents. You can't get rid of your siblings, but you can limit your time around them. You can't. If you got a spouse, unfortunately, people do get rid of their spouses, but some people, folks, there are people in your life that you've got to purge from your life in order to reach your goals and dreams. So number one, we said, was that you must start. Number two, you've got to get rid of stupid people. And number three, you have to stick it out. Life is full of peaks and valleys. The world is full of peaks and valleys. You can't always be at a mountaintop. You can't always be on top. There are going to be times when you're in a valley. There are going to be times when you're on your way to the top and on the On the way to the top, you're going uphill, right? You're in what we call an inflection point, okay? And in mathematics, an inflection point is something that changes shape. At one point, the line may be going up, and then it inflects and it goes in the other direction. This is what life is like. But so many people quit just before they're about to have their success. How do I know? Because it happened to me. It happened to me so many years ago. I was my first business, my first real business out of college. I was working with auto dealers. I had developed a product they were using, and it was so hard. It was so hard for me, very difficult. Not because I had plenty of clients, but I didn't understand how to raise money. I didn't understand how to do some of the things that I needed to do, and it was getting difficult for me, and I just quit. I quit right before I was really about to make it big, and I've regretted it for so many years. So, folks, I want to encourage you. I want to let you go. I want to be respectful of your time, to not let your dreams die with you. Don't let your dreams end up in a cemetery. Folks, we're all on our way here. That's just life. But don't let your hopes and your dreams die with you. You've got to start. You've got to stop listening to stupid people, and you got to stick it out. That's my 3S system. Start, stop listening to stupid people, and stick it out. Folks, remember, you can and you must pick yourself for success.